So I am a little under the weather and I've got 2 sick kiddos in the house. So I thought, what a better opportunity to show you how to make my homemade chicken noodle soup to help you get through the flu season. So we're gonna hop on over into the kitchen and get started.
So first we're going to get started by grabbing our thawed out whole chicken. I like the Sanderson Farm one, but you can just use whatever chicken you like. I'm going to put a Walmart bag in the sink. I already got some of my garlic cloves in there, but that's just for me to discard all the insides of the chicken into the bag. You don't want to put any of that down your garbage disposal. So I'm going to empty out all the insides, and then I'm going to grab a paper towel and paper towel the chicken dry and pat it all around and get all those juices and water off. And then I like to put a liner on my crock pot. You can do it in a regular, without the liner, but the liners make for a really great and easy cleanup. So you're going to put the breast side up. I'm going to use some Nature's seasoning, and you're going to sprinkle it pretty heavily all over the chicken. I'll show you everything at the end here. I did speed it up a little bit because, of course, you don't want to be here all day watching me cook this chicken. This is my favorite seasoning. It's called Sunshine by Tabitha Brown, and it is amazing on chicken. She is actually vegan, but I love it on my chicken, and that is my business. But it is amazing seasoning. So if you get a chance to try it, it's awesome. Now we're going to add a little bit of paprika on top. So these are the 3 seasonings that I'm going to be using to season our chicken soup. And you want to make sure to have a nice heavy coating all the way across the top of your bird, as you can see here. And then my kids, if they see green, they will not eat it at all. So I use the parsley flakes because it's a little bit less obvious, but you can definitely add fresh parsley into your chicken noodle soup if you like. So I'm going to set that crock pot in there, and now we're going to get started on chopping our vegetables. My chicken, I think, was like maybe a 6-pound chicken. I'm not really sure. It was like a medium-sized one. So I'm going to use 3 celery stalks to put in the soup. I like chopping off the ends on both sides. I use I think it's called the heart part of the celery, but those you can discard. Make sure you rinse your celery. I slice it down the row into 3s and then dice them up from there. You can use just a heart package of celeries if you like. That would be easier. And the remains I usually just give to my bunny rabbit or just put in the compost. So you chop all those up. You're going to throw those in the crock pot. Put all that in there. We're going to use parsnips next. You're going to want to peel these just like a carrot. They look like white carrots if you're at the grocery store looking for them. Parsnips is kind of like as if a carrot and maybe like a horseradish had a baby. So you want to cut them about a 1/4 inch thick. Peel them, slice them, and put them in there. We're going to do our carrots next. So I'm doing 2 parsnips and 2 carrots. You can add the little bags of baby carrots just to save yourself time. You can do that as well. Now, I know some people will add carrots like later on at the end because they want them a little crunchier, but I like my carrots super soft whenever I'm eating them in my soup, so I put them in at the beginning. So yeah, we're going to dice up 2 carrots, get those in there. I'm going to get all our veggies chopped up. I meant to do this earlier and I forgot, but I'm going to cut an apple, just a Gala apple, in half and stuff it inside my chicken. It's just going to give it a little bit of extra flavor and keep that chicken super moist. Next, I'm going to be chopping an onion. And if you rinse off your onion before, or rinse it like as you're peeling like the skin and stuff off before you go to dice it, it makes it less, like it doesn't hurt your eyes as much. I think it's because it's rinsing off some of those juices. So yeah, I'm going to dice up this onion, get that sprinkled and put all in there. You can dice your onion however you like. I like to do where the rainbow side is facing out and dice it that way. But yeah, so next we're going to do an onion, and then we're also going to add 2 cloves of garlic. I went ahead and peeled off the skin because those are a pain, and I chop off the ends to peel the skin off and just throw the whole thing in there. And then we're going to do 1 sprig of rosemary. You don't want to do a lot of rosemary because you don't want, it's a very powerful flavor, but you just want to do like 1 small sprig in there. And then I'm going to fill the pot up with water. You are creating your own stock, so you don't have to add chicken stock. You can just add water, because that chicken and veggies is going to do it all on its own. And we're going to put that in the crock pot for 4 hours on high. And then when it's done and it dings off, then I'm going to go in, I'm going to grab my little Walmart bag again, just to make things a little bit easier, and I'm going to start twisting and shredding up the chicken. Some of the skin I keep in there, but if it's like super fatty skin, I will toss that out. And then I'm just going to use a fork and tongs, as you can see here, and we are literally just going to shred this whole chicken. And you kind of got to stir through it to make sure you're not, leaving any bones and stuff behind. But that's how you know when your chicken's done, is it should all just like fall apart. You should literally just be able to lift up the bird and the meat should just fall off. So if you're finding that your bird is not, like the meat's not just falling off, you might want to cook it in the crock pot just a little bit longer. But definitely keep an eye on that, because you don't want to dry your chicken out. So I turn the bird around and I will just keep rotating it and shredding it to pieces to put in the soup. And then you want to be careful on taking all the bones out and taking the whole carcass out. That apple is in the middle there. I've taken that out. And you can actually save this later and remake some stock, but this is what it should look like. So you've got the veggie stocks there, your shredded chicken, all that yummy stuff in there. Now in a separate pot, I'm going to go ahead and start some noodles. I like these fall-shaped ones. They're fun for my kiddos, and what I like is they don't use dye in them. They actually just use veggies to color the noodles. And yeah, you cook it up and just throw it in with your soup, and there you go. So I hope this helps you feel better during the flu season, and we'll see you in the next lesson.